financial freedom. Show these people you're financially free, man. Why do rappers want to be rappers? Because they have all the money in the world. It's more than just doing something they love, but they have all the money in the world. Now, the way I know this is a fact is when I ask rappers that are amazing and they put 12 hours a day into their music, but I ask them, this is a big one, the way that I know artists want to be famous, you know, they put 12 hours a day into their work, they bust their ass, but when I ask them like, okay, what moves are you making? Oh, I just do it for fun. Do it for fun? You do it instead of a job. You put that hours and hours and days upon days into this thing. It is not a hobby to you. Rappers will say that, oh, I just do it for a hobby because they don't have the proof to show that they do it as a professional. All they could do is show that they work, and they don't get nothing for it. That's embarrassing. They'd rather just say, I just fuck around with it every once in a while. Yeah, I'm good, but it's just kind of a hobby. No, it ain't. That's your whole life. Man up. Keep it real. You know what I mean? You're just making bad decisions. That's all. You're not taking steps. You're that boat that's out to sea that has no destination. So it's just chugging and chugging and chugging until one day you're old, got 500 songs, nobody listens to them, and you run up on a beach and never made it nowhere. And you're just pissed off at the game when it wasn't the game. It was your game plan. You know what I mean? You didn't try to extend yourself past the talent into becoming a business and a marketable product. Blame you. Blame you. All right? There's people out there now, myself, Miss Shannon, we want to teach you how to do it. If you don't want to do it, I don't want to know you. Block me or eventually I'll block you. But if you don't want it, don't waste our time. You know what I'm saying? This is for people that actually put the process in. And I'm glad you're an amazing talent. Screw you for not taking the steps to share your amazing talent with the world. You know what I'm saying? You have a valuable message that can make the world a better place. Fuck you for not taking the steps to make it possible for millions of people's lives to change for the better because you were too lazy to learn how to get it to those millions of people. You could have done something good for the world, but because you didn't do it right, the world is suffering and lacking because your lazy ass wouldn't learn the right way to do it. Blame you. I do. I blame you. You know what I mean?
Wow.
There's a way to do this shit right. You got to put your face in a book. You got to get the keywords in the YouTube. You got to link up with people. You don't link up with Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't give a shit about you, and he never will. He didn't even look at you when you showed up at his concert, right? Drooling and hanging over there. He didn't look at you. He was thinking about, man, I got 3 texts I got to respond to, and one of them's my weed man. That's the only thing he was thinking about. He never seen you. You don't reach out to somebody up here. You find somebody 2 or 3 steps above you. You want to book a show? Find an artist that's booked 5 shows. Ask them how they did it. They'll be happy to tell you. People want to help people, especially when they know somebody looks up to them and trusts them. They want to be your mentor. Ask somebody who did 5 shows. You want to record a song? Find somebody that recorded 5 songs. They'll help you. You know what I mean? 5 songs. That's all you need. You don't need somebody that recorded 24 albums. Find somebody that recorded 5 songs. Find out how they did that much. That's it. Start there. And I guarantee Jay-Z won't message you. But that guy that you message, you'd be like, yo, bro, I heard all 5 of your songs you recorded. They were really, really great, man. I hope I get a chance to do that sometime. You think you can give me a few tips on how you did it? Hell yeah, bro. Thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. I'm just kind of starting, but you know what I mean? It's good to know that I'm reaching people. Fuck yeah, man. I'll tell you what I did. I talked to this dude and this dude. Let me introduce you, man. They'll help you out too. The fuck? What? All I had to do was find that person a few steps above me. That's it. I hope I get a clothing line one day.
Wow.
Find that guy that did a clothing line one day. Bro, what did you do, man? I love the hoodie. I love the shirts you did, man. If I had the money, I'd buy one right now, man. I want to do that same thing. You think you can give me a few tips on how you did it? Hell yeah, bro. I ain't even cost me nothing, man. I got on Zazzle.com and I created a dropship site. I just loaded my images up and put them on a bunch of different shit. And, you know, I just messaged my fan base and shared some links and, you know, people just started buying the shit. You know, I don't make a lot of money, but it's another revenue stream. It's another thing that's getting me out there. People see my hoodies and they're like, yo, who is that? And they talk about me. So it ain't much, but yeah, bro, I'll show you, man. I mean, like, what are you doing after dinner? What? I'm going to have my own merchandise store after dinner? What? You know what I mean? Fuck, guy. Just find somebody who's doing it, man. A few steps ahead of you. Reach out to them. They'll be happy to help you. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I'm just a few steps ahead of a lot of you guys. I want to reach out to you. What do I want? Tell people I'm awesome. Tell people the shit I'm saying is great. Tell people they need to listen to me, because there's going to be some people that's going to be ready to spend money. And when they are, we built that relationship and they trust what I got to say, to know that when I say you need this tool and it's going to cost you $50 a month, but I'm going to help you make $100 a month with it, that they're going to trust that I'm telling them the truth. Because everything I told them before showed them growth, showed them results. It showed them, showed them. Because what? I gave them, number one, value, 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 value. So even though they're not ready to pull their credit card out yet, when they are, I know exactly where they're going to come. Right to me. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to use and abuse that shit, because why? It takes one person to ruin your entire career. You can't hide. You can't hide from this, the internet. If it's been there or it goes there, it's there, and it can blow up forever. That's why celebrities are always 1 foot on a banana peel and 1 foot in the grave. One dumb shit, your money's gone forever. Congratulations, you flip burgers. You know what I mean? So you have to be conscious of who you are and what you want to be. You have to know thyself. I got to say it over and over. Know who you are. You can't find your audience until you know who you are. Got to do that stuff. And I haven't tapped on a SWOT analysis, you know, SWOT, which is going over your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities and threats. But most businesses and most everybody would do a SWOT analysis on themselves. Lots of great videos, lots of great images, and I can even share some stuff. Eventually I have a file in that Peak Performance Network on Facebook that kind of goes over some different things, maybe a worksheet, but it just carves you out of stone and shows you a great picture of who you are, which just makes things more clear on who you're looking for. So a SWOT analysis is always amazing as far as finding out who you are. All right. So there we go, man. 5 different kinds of content. Make your curiosity post questions to do amazing things. And when you make content, man, hit pain points. If I can go back, anything somebody buys is a solution to somebody's problem. All right. Now, if it's a solution to a problem, you need to exploit their pain, exploit their need to fix this problem. You know, I have 18 different things that I could pay. I got 25 things in my house I could fix. It's the one that I'm struggling with the most that I'm going to fix the first. It's the problem that I need to solve the most that I solve. You know what I mean? So if you tap on people's emotions, then that is going to make them buy your stuff. Now let's talk about emotions, because like you said, people don't buy things, they buy emotions. And that works in the music industry the most, because what emotions do the music industry sell? Mostly love. Love songs are everywhere and they blow the fuck up. People sell love all the time and people buy the shit out of love through music. Fun. Party like it's 1999. Party like a rock. Party like a rock star. You know what I mean? Party, fun. People sell fun, the emotion of fun. I want to enjoy myself. Give me that. Even if I got to do it right here. You know what I mean? Sell me that fun emotion. I want to live through it vicariously through my music. All right. And of course, the ever popular hate. It ain't as big of a trend as it was, but man, did people sell some records talking about shooting people and slapping bitches and dumping bodies. Man, that was one amazing a quarter of a century that shit blew up. I'm glad it's dead. But man, people sell hate. And I'm gonna tell you what, there's a constructive way to sell hate still. Write a song about hating your environment and wanting to make it better. Write a song about hating, you know, the corruption in politics. Write a song about hating crime and violence and how you want it to be better. Write a song about how much you hate people being lazy and not wanting to improve their lives. Write a song about how much you hate child abuse, how much you hate drug addiction because it took family members for you. Hate is a strong emotion to invoke, and you can use it in a positive way. Bring that hate out of what people need to hate. The drugs, the violence, you know what I mean, the women degradation. Find ways to bring that hate out of people, and I promise they'll stuff their money in your clothes. You know what I mean? Use those emotions in your music because people buy emotions, all right? Because, you know, again, we come back to what people buy in their music now, curiosity. In 2018, we have different types of music that people are more interested in, this more conscious level of hip hop and music and entertainment. You know what I mean? This how-to DIY search engine generation of music. They want curiosity, they want to learn. That's why when people do tracks about their life and their music and what it's like to be a performing artist, whether it's good or bad, it's very popular because it gives people a chance to see behind the scenes and what's going on in their life. You know what I mean? Same with it, you know, music that connects them. You know what I mean? The storytelling songs, you know, storytelling has been, you know, let me see if I come back. Storytelling was the first music. You know, music was a way to pass down stories, you know, from generation to generation, pass down knowledge. You know, before there was books, before there was written language, there was music and there was stories. And that's how we taught our kids. We didn't send our kids to a boarding school to get their knowledge. You know what I mean? We had music and we had language before anything was written, and we carried on our history, our life lessons. You know, I mean, the right time to hunt, the right time to harvest crops. All that shit was songs. We sang around a fire and taught the next generation life through songs, because it's kind of catchy when you can learn how to do something to a song. So we passed down our story. The first music was storytelling. Tell a story with your music, man. Let somebody step into your shoes and see the world in your eyes. Let them relate to you or see a side of your world that they'll never see. You know what I mean? Your music is going to either connect with people or show them a world they've never experienced. So, you know what I mean? Let them live through you through your storytelling. And of course, again, street conscious. That's what I call it. You know what I mean? The uplifting and motivating. People want to be encouraged, you know. I told a lot of people the past 3 to 5 years, the search engine, DIY, and how to. These are the biggest search terms on the internet as of the past half a decade. Why? Our economy. Because people can't afford to, where do I, you know, find a good mechanic? Where do I find a cheap this and that and the other? We can't afford the cheap ones no more. Can't even afford the cheap ones no more. There ain't enough jobs to be able to make enough money to afford the cheap mechanic. So what do we got to do now? I'm getting my ass on YouTube and say, how to change brakes on a 94 Hyundai. Because I got to do it. That's why how to. Because people can afford to pay for it. People have to learn how to DIY. You know what I mean? So, and that's why, you know what I mean? Not only that, people DIY and how to live a better life, how to be more productive, how to be less depressed without medication, you know, how to eat healthier, how to lose weight organically, you know, how to live. YouTube is the Earth's life coach now, man. For people that want to learn, everybody wants to learn how to everything, how to live, uplifting, motivating, street conscious. Emotions, music. People want that. People want to be empowered, not think about the person they want to shoot in the face because they gave them a short time sack. Sorry, not in 2018, guys. You know what I mean? Use that.
Right.
So, all right, now jumping on down real quick, you know, a little bit about organic and non-organic promoting. Organic is simply you don't pay for it. You get your word out there. People find out about your products, your services, and your content without paying for shit. And then, of course, non-organic, paid. You know what I mean? So organic, that's SEO. That's optimizing your content. That's prospecting and putting it in the right places. Okay? So the thing about it is why I encourage people, especially until you have tens of thousands of dollars coming in a month from your music, don't worry about no paid ads. Don't do it. Because everything that you're going to do with a paid ad is going to be the same thing you need to already know from your organic, okay? And sometimes it takes a little while to hone in on what your organic reach is. If you put out music for a couple months and you look at your analytics, you might find out your fan base not be 18 to 24. Maybe your hugest fan base is 24 to 32. Holy crap, what if I did a pay-per-click ad and I paid $50 and I had it promoting to 18 to 24? I get 25% of the revenue that I would be if I consciously knew that 24 to 32 were the people that like my shit the most. I spent $50 and I marketed to the wrong demographic. So
Wow.
I say don't even start with paid ads. You know what I mean? With your organic, building your organic reach, you're going to do the same thing with your paid reach, which is, optimize it. You're going to have your keywords. Know your keywords, your key terms. What do you want to rank for? You need content that's targeted. If you know who you are, artists, hip hop lyricist 2018, motivating rapper, you're going to come up with at least 10 of these keywords, because you're going to want 3 to 5 of every one of, 3 to 5 of them. Who you are, what you would want. You would want somebody, if I wrote hip hop lyricist 2018, well, shit, that's where I want to rank. I want people to know hip hop lyricist 2018. So that's going to be an 80% of whatever I write, whether it's an article, it's a new video. I put it in the first 100 words of the description. I'm going to put it in most of them, and I'm going to try to switch them up and entertain it. But I'm not going to just write words. I'm going to use it just like I would, in my speech. Be like, if you are looking for new hip hop artists in 2018, then you need to come over and check out what real lyricism is at can'tgetrightentertainment.com, and you're going to change these words up. You're going to be unique. You're nothing worse than when I click on videos and the description's the same one, or just tons and tons of keywords. You know what I mean? They don't tell me nothing. It's all just a trick to try to get out there. And it shows me that the artist, the marketer, the product owner, um, they're not really concerned with making sure that I'm getting what I need, that this product is a solution to my problem. This is somebody who's just trying to shove it in front of many people's faces that can buy it. Let me get your money, and then whatever. You know what I mean? Just all the tricks of the trade. Be sincere. Be unique with things that you write, and use targeted words. You know what I mean? That's part of optimization. And last night I talked a little bit about the algorithms with Google and stuff like that. You need to be secured. You need to be locally optimized and socially optimized. They mean completely different things. If you don't, Google's going to shut down your website before it even starts. Um, and that's due to an algorithm called Hummingbird that launched January of last year. I got more information on it, so I'm happy to share. Hit me up and let me know. I'll be happy to get it to you. But Hummingbird says that we're not going to put you on the top of the ranks just because your Yelp has more reviews than another person. Why? Because now people can buy Yelp reviews. That's kind of cheating the system. Facebook likes ain't going to get you. YouTube likes ain't going to get you to the top of the ranks anymore. Why? Because now you could pay Fiverr, or you could pay these little, stinky butt boys that promise you 200 likes, views, and comments for $100. Now that Google knows that you could cheat the system and buy reviews and stuff, they don't matter as much anymore. A little bit, yes, but nowhere as close to local and social optimization. Social optimization means that you're going to get on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Reddit, Pinterest, Prezi, Tumblr, and you're going to put the same name, the same address, the same phone number, the same emails. Why? Because when any of those things hit up, it's going to bring a slew of all the other ones up. So even though I don't mess with Prezi, and I happen to find you somehow randomly on Prezi, and I put some other stuff in, oh, awesome. It's going to bring you up in the search engines. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Great. There you are. I know where you're at. All the information came together because you're socially optimized. All of your social networks come back to one place. All right. You also want to have the content and stuff that you're posting to be similar. Those keywords, key phrases and stuff. You need to get them in your post, in your video descriptions, in any kind of, bios you have for these sites. Fill them up. Fill up, pictures and images and stuff, right? Specific stuff, what I mean, that goes in there. Not to mention that, but if you're posting videos, when you post your videos to YouTube or your videos to Facebook, one amazing trick you could do is take a link from your last video and make it a keyword in your next video. That's going to make the algorithm know that, oh, wow, you just got done watching this one. One of the keywords was the video you did before this. It's going to increase the chances that's going to be one of the next videos they see, is the video, the link that you put in there before. So make sure you put that in, you know what I mean? So there's tons of ways to organically build your stuff, you know what I mean? Also, again, you have the local optimization, which is, all the search engines, Yelp, Yahoo, Bing, Google, you know what I mean? You need to optimize yourself with all these. Foursquare. There's over 70 huge ones, and I can get a link to guys that makes it a little bit easier. But basically, what I did, I got on Google and I looked up the top 100 biggest search engines. You can register for all of them. Put your name, your business, your email, your phone number, your address, and all of them. All right, so there you go. You got the organic versus, the pay-per-click ads. Now, don't think the pay-per-click ads are horrible. They have their place too. It's a very specific tool, not familiar to too many people. It's something you want to pull out for a very special job. And one, this is something for after your fan base has been built, it's huge, and it's doing some things. This is after you have your funneling, your capture system, you're building your email list. This is for after, you have, products and services that you are selling. Okay. You want to put as little money in until, as you can, until you're able to actually have a revenue stream come out of it. You want your ROI, a return on your investment. So there's a little mm, um, there's little reason to pay money into it if you're not getting any kind of money out of it. There's too many free things you could do to get to that point. So that's basically what I'm saying. There's more advanced things, and I'll have more advanced videos on pay-per-click ads and things like that. Use them if you want, if you really got your target market down, which, you're going to have to do for your organic reach. You're going to have to know the people that you're looking for, the age, demographic, the areas. Once you know those things, so you can build your reach organically, you're going to use those targeted areas, groups, prospects, customers, consumers. You're going to use that target for your pay-per-click ad. And your insights are going to show you, hey, man, I'm not hitting from 18 to 24. 24 to 32 is. I did all this organic, content. I sent it out there. My insights tell me that this age group is. I better use that for my pay-per-click ad. But it was doing it organically and taking time and let your audience find you, and your insights hone in on what really is your target market, that you were able to take that information over here in your pay-per-click campaign and really have an effective outcome, you know what I mean, a really profitable outcome, get that ROI. So, there you go, organic, pay, blah. Where are we going to be shooting that content to? We got 4 types of fans. We got some bad ones. We got some good ones. The 4 of them are non-fans, fake fans, real fans, and super fans. Now, our non-fans are people that don't know about us yet, pretty much. They've never heard our stuff. They never were exposed, they're not in the groups, or they're in groups that we haven't posted in. So those are not fans. We don't want those fans. We want fans, period. Fake fans, people that just scroll on through and accidentally click your stuff. You know what I mean? With non-fans, maybe they thought your product was misrepresented and they thought it was something completely else. That's also a non-fan. Somebody that came and thought that you were selling something that you wasn't selling, a different type of music, or maybe not music at all. Maybe they thought you were selling instrumentals, but then, hey, here's my album. Oh, I didn't want that. Never mind. I'm gone. That's a non-fan. They were a fan of something else that you weren't offering. Non-fan. Fake fan. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. Oops. I don't want any part of this. That stinks. All right. And you got good fans. You got real fans, whether they're your mom, your auntie, your sister. Might not be super, they might not buy every one of your albums, but they support everything you do. Gotta love them. And then your super fans. They're gonna buy every concert ticket. They're gonna come and look at every piece of merchandise and buy it. They're gonna share, like, comment. They're gonna tell their friends about it. They take pictures, with the merchandise they bought from you. Those are your super fans. Real fans and super fans, we need more of them. Now, telling you about the non and fake fans versus the real and super fans comes back to our organic and our paid. Okay. Imagine if we don't hone in on our target market through these organic paid, or these organic posts, these organic pieces of content we're sharing. If we don't use that month or 2 months to find out who our target market is, at least before we use our paid ad, then we are going to get our content in the wrong place, which is where the wrong people are, which will do what? Accidentally click on our shit, or click on it because they thought it was something else. If you put your shit in the wrong place, the wrong people are going to see it. People that won't pay you. You have to find your target market. And knowing your target market is going to help you get real fans, people that like it, they're going to see it, and super fans, people that want to share more and tell the world about it. It's amazing. So know those four type of fans, how to get the right ones and avoid the wrong ones. So, I mean, from there, there's tons and tons and tons more we could talk about. You know what I mean? We could talk about amazing sites that you should be putting your music on, YouTube and Facebook. If your music ain't on there, go flip some burgers or change tires or fight forest fires or something, man. Because you're never going to be an artist or musician. Get your music on YouTube or Facebook or give it up. There's other sites like that, Piff and Bandcamp. A lot of positive benefits to them, some downsides. You know what I mean? There, some sites might charge you a royalty fee, but they give you tons of features. So to be honest, to use their shit for free, they deserve 15% of whatever you sell. Okay, so look into these different sites. But if your music isn't on Facebook and YouTube, give it up. But from there, five final ideas, five final tips that I put together. That kind of summarize, and these should just always be conscious. They should always be floating in the air. It should be one of them, live, laugh, love things, what I mean, for artists and musicians. Just five things you always need to have conscious on your mind. And one is build, a simple but amazing platform. If you can't afford a website or you're not trying to jump right into Wix, man, that's what your Facebook business page and groups are, man. That's where there's so many tools to put files over here and your videos over there and your writtens over here and your articles here and special groups and offshoots and groups, bro. You can make a website or something just like it easily and for free off of Facebook. Tons of tools. Just make it amazing. Make it simple. Give them value. Get your five types of content in there. Make it amazing. And boom. Okay. Number two, create digital and shareable content. What are you going to go door to door? You're going to stuff in mailboxes? What are you going to do? No, the world is right here, right here. So that's where you want to put your content. Get it on there, get it to where people can share it. Not everything. You got to have something special for the people to pay. You know what I mean? If everything's worth the same thing, then nothing's worth nothing, right? So get massive amount of content out there. If you don't want to release a whole song, do a little video, take a 15-minute chunk, let everybody hear it, and then clip to you and say, there you go, man. It's a little symbol for my brand new song, Prince Deacon in Your Face, only on princedeaconmusic.com. Check it out, get your download, yada, yada, yada. So create this shit to where it can be shareable, marketable. Don't give away the whole pie, man, but, let them taste a piece, and I bet they come on back if it's that business, right? Funnel them on back to where you want your traffic. All right, number three, stick to a content schedule. If you don't make a schedule, we ain't got nothing else to talk about. I am freaking sorry, man. Nobody just puts her underwear on and, you know what I mean, and then walks out the house. Access denied. There's a lot of freaking stuff you got to do before and after you're ready to walk outside. All right. And one of the very first things you need to do is have a damn schedule. All right. The difference between professionals and everyone else, professionals run on a schedule. If you don't have a boss, if you ain't used to being, the person controlling your life, if you are somebody that needs somebody to tell you to be here and do this, and you can go potty when I allow you 3 times, or nope, you're done with your lunch, even if you're not done eating it, you're still hungry because I'm your boss and I only allow you to have a 20-minute lunch break. And if you want to earn this $7.35 an hour, you better get your ass back in there. Yeesh, not for me, right? So you need to stick to a content schedule. And if you ain't a slave or an employee, I mean, kind of the same thing to me, then you need to be your own boss, man the fuck up, and make your own schedule. I love you. It's the only way to do it. All right. If you can't do that, it's over. All right. 4, leverage other people's audiences, syndicate content. And if you don't just want to grab content, steal it, and jack it onto your page, man, build some relationships. That's what we're doing here at Peak Performance Network, and you can learn more if you go to join ppn.com, JOIN, ppn.com, which of course, that link may change because we do amazing things with domains. They're fun. And of course, they traffic business any way we want them to. So there are tons more to leverage other people's content, but I'm doing that, man. I'm bringing a bunch of people together in Peak Performance Network there on Facebook. Secret group, if you want to know more about it, hit me up. I'm finding artists, producers, managers, people doing live shows and a whole bunch of different things. And I'm bringing them together because we are going to be using each other's content to not only help us get out there, but help them get out there. Now, if I got one page and I make one video, two videos a week, not counting my lives I'm doing every day, but 1 to 2 videos a week and I'm putting it out there, what am I going to do on the rest of the days when I don't have time to, make a 12-hour awesome video that's going to change the entire game? Well, I give my partner over here that released his 12-hour change the whole game post. And I'm going to share it on my wall and share it around. Give them the shout outs. And I'm going to try to do that for a bunch of people. Why? Because then I'm going to have a bunch of people share my shit every time I release it. You're damn right. And it's amazing. It's amazing when you get this guy like Alex Torres that's, getting 5.7 thousand views in 3 hours, 356 shares, 834 comments in a 3 hour period. You can't do it. So I want to do everything I can for Alex Torres so he can do that for me. Because I can't do it. I don't have time for that. You know what I mean? But he is a tool that I don't have in my toolbox that I need. So I need to make sure his toolbox is full, that I got him no matter what. What do you need, bro? What are you working on? How can I help you? I got many, many things I could do for him. I'm going to share my talents, my skills, my abilities to him so he can help me with what I need. It's a co-symbiotic relationship. You got to have friends. You got to build a business. And if you don't have the money to pay people to do it and to build employees, don't have the time to learn and thousands of hours to figure out how to do it yourself, then you need to squad up, man. Get other people on your team and leverage your audiences, man. Share your audience with 50 people and have 50 people share their audience with you. It's kind of logical, right? Number 5, go where your fans go. I'm sorry, man, if I'm selling shoes, I'm not going to go to a place where legless people hanging out. You know what I'm saying? If I'm blind, I doubt I'm going to go buy some eyeglasses. You know what I mean? You have to know where your target market's at. All right. And there's tons of ways of doing it, man. If you're a rapper, you know all the groups where, the rap groups. And if you don't, you should be looking at them. Get on Facebook, get on Instagram. Get on these sites and type in hip hop, rapper, independent artist, free agent artist. Type in these words and keywords. I bet you find hundreds of groups. You know what I mean? Find the groups that have plenty of people in them, but their posts are getting engaged, and start posting your stuff on there. If it's an admin type thing, reach out to the admin, tell them what you're going through, what you're working on and stuff. Let them know that you're going to give them props, shout outs, and you love their page. And if it's cool, can I post my stuff on here once in a while? Hell yeah. Boom. Now you're good. Now you'll be able to share your content with people that are going to engage it in your target market, and they're going to come back to your traffic site because we're always using those call to actions. So there we are. I can't wait to find out how long this video it is because I'm going to be doing plenty of editing tonight. So honored and grateful that we got our good friend and amazing business lady, Diane Shannon, in here. Make sure you get to check her out, www.mydreamjourneylife.com. KPEX radio station, that's KEPX. Look it up, man. Keep up with them. And, hey, we're going to be doing this again. We're going to talk about some other things. So hopefully this helps you to, really chisel down on how to create content that's going to help you build your fan base. And a step closer into taking your passion, your music, your talent, and turning it into a marketable result. So with that, thanks again. Much love to everybody that joined us. If you want to join us for the next time, just jump on MrTherapy.com. That's MisterTherapy. And, we're going to be talking about plenty of other subjects. Again, if you want to get the behind the scenes, this hidden footage, a lot of videos that you probably ain't going to get a chance to see unless you, go this route. Like, follow, notifications, Can't Get Right Entertainment on Facebook. Like, follow, and notifications on Rules to the Game Marketing on Facebook. And once I see you do those 2 things, click those notifications, get those likes in. I'm going to send you a link. Reach out to me. If I don't, I'm going to send you a link for Facebook, my secret group, Peak Performance Network. And that's what we're going to do, man. We're going to network, baby. We're going to take it to another level. Hey, thanks so much for joining me, and amazing. I'm so glad you made it through. If you got value out of this and you're seeing this online, please share it if you want. If not, I hope you learned something from it. But yo, I'm Josiah, Mr. Therapy. Kostek, what Rules of the Game Marketing? Only on Can't Get Right Entertainment. We'll see you next time, guys.